So I just want to show you quickly how we can make a little backed microlith or backed artifact, just using little flakes like this, little flakes that you've probably got from your own flaking of the core. And it's very, very simple. Basically, all you need to do is take your little thin flake like this, preferably with a little ridge, and place it on the edge of your anvil and put it dorsal side down, so ventral side up. Now we're going to keep this straight edge here because that's a really nice convenient edge with this ridge already here. And just using a little hammerstone like this, or the hammerstone that you've got, we're just going to tap our way around the outside like so, being careful not to snap the flake at any point. And we're just going to create this backing retouch by slowly nibbling away at that edge, and we can start to see that steeper retouch appearing now on the edge, and that is backing retouch. And we'll just work our way along. Like I said, be careful to strike very close to the edge. Never strike too far into the edge or you'll break the piece in half. And we'll just see if we can continue our way. You can come from the other side too, the other end rather, and work your way up. Again, just being careful to, if you want to have a point on the end, be very, very, very careful near the tip because they break very, very easily using this technique. And we'll just see if we can get something like a little lunate shape. It's a bit rough then. The same technique works really well with pressure. If you've got something you can actually just press the flakes off with. See, I'm just using pressure there. I'm not even actually hitting it at all. And in many ways, pressure is a much better technique, much more controlled. Just by pushing down on that edge, those little flakes will come off. And we can start to see that backed edge appearing all the way along there now. So I'll just finish that off quickly, just using different parts of the anvil that give me the best angle. And just sort of overlapping it over the edge, or just placing the bit you want to strike on a little bit of a raised area on the anvil is often the best way to do it. Sometimes you have to tilt the flake a little bit to just change the angle to get those flakes to come off. And this is a technique that I've shown in a paper I published a little while back, that you actually require very little skill to do at all. People who really have very little familiarity with knapping can actually turn a little flake, doesn't have to be a blade, but just a little flake, into a backed artifact. The main trick is going to be, not doing what I just did then, snapping it. Okay, and so there we have our little lunate backed artifact. So it's been backed steeply along that edge, steeper in places where it's thicker of course, and I could back that a bit more if I wanted to. But the advantage of that is that that's now quite a sharp and stiff object. This edge here can be easily hafted into resin because it's got a lot of facets on it, so it adheres very nicely into resin, giving it lots of surface area to grip onto. And you could put a series of those on the edge of a tool, or arrange them as barbs on the edge of an object. You could put the tip on the end of a thing as a point. So they're really awesome multifunctional tools, very lightweight, excellent use of raw material, and very, very easy to make.